Hello, dear Aquarians. I'm Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your June 2022 horoscope. And I know that you are exhaling a sigh of relief as Mercury stations direct on June 3rd. So we kick off the month with Mercury coming out of its sleepy time, if you will. But I have a feeling it wasn't too sleepy for you. There's probably a lot of internal activity going on. Your psychic hits were probably really up, as well as some conversations that you've had to have with whether it's an employer or a loved one or a landlord or, people in your life on a regular basis that you are having to revisit certain conversations or topics that needed some decisions to be made. And it's hard when Mercury is retrograde to make really clear decisions unless it's something you're wrapping up from the past, something you've considered for a while. If you sign contracts, bought cars, all kinds of things that Mercury would rule, transportation, communication, and you felt like there was a delay or things weren't quite what they appeared to be, now with Mercury direct, it can start to feel like you have some clarity around it. Now, Mercury is transiting your fourth house of home and family and roots. And so if there have been some delays or miscommunications, or you wrapped up some things from the past, then now you can start to have conversations or actually literally move homes. You can have the conversations about where you belong, who your loved ones are. If you felt like you weren't on the same page, now you can get back on the same page. This just has some really good movement for you to be able to make decisions regarding your home as well. And some of you Aquarians have been looking and waiting for new jobs. I sense that the new moon in Gemini, which was just a week before, that this may have given you a chance to get word or interview on new jobs, and that you can land one and start that new income that contributes to you being able to feel at home. And it's a place where you're going to be working that you really feel like you belong. Saturn in your sign retrogrades on June 4th. This is going to be affecting your first house as Saturn has been sitting here. But really what it's doing is it's inviting you to discipline yourself, to really master how you show up, how you invest in yourself. This could be literally that you are putting your routine and your structure in place about how to stay in shape or to get in shape. And it's also about you investing in yourself and how you show up for others. You want them to see you as that masterful Aquarian that you are, and looking for that security, with security about who you are, and that the more secure you feel, the more confident you become, and you can really become that leader that you naturally are. Now, Venus and Uranus canoodle on June 11th. This is in your fourth house, so more fourth house activation, but this should be a very sweet moment. Anything goes. I sense that for some of you Aquarians, you could find that your neighbors, your family, friends may suddenly lavish you with a gift, something you can tangibly use, maybe in a new home or in your current home. It may be that you're socializing, you're finding yourself really active in your throwing a party, let's say, at your home. And this gives you a chance, if you're single, to meet somebody new, or if you need some funds, that your parents might gift you some funds, or a family member may decide suddenly, that rich uncle says, hey, you're the new benefactor here. There's a possibility with that. But this really has a good indication that whatever you might need to feel beautiful and safe and secure in your home life, this is an opportunity for that. If you are launching a home-based business, this is a time for that as well. There's a Sagittarius full moon on June 14th, and Mercury will ingress back into the sign of Gemini. This is going to be good news for you. Your charm is going to be up. You're going to find a lot more lightness and fun at this time. I sense that there's people connected to you, whether you're in a romance or you're single, that you're going to find someone will exit your life, their life. They're going to make some major decisions around this time, but it's for a positive reason. It's for something that they have needed to do for a while that maybe you've been waiting on, and you're going to need to support them. This highlights your 5th and 11th houses. So this is telling me that you may find yourself transforming some of the relationships with your friends or with the groups that you belong to. But most likely, this should energize you, especially if you're a single Aquarian, to find love and to have some fun and flirtation. This also has a good indication, if you're looking to get pregnant, that this is a time to do it. Now, also, if you're in a bonded relationship and you've been waiting on some form of good news, this is a time where I sense you will get it. This just has a lot of friendly aspects to this full moon. Mars canoodles Chiron, Venus canoodles North Node, June 15th. So right around this full moon as well. This is also showing me that this is in your 3rd and 4th houses. So it's telling me that your community, your local community, your neighborhood, as well as maybe some siblings, are going to come together and show you that all the work you've put in, everything that you are doing, it matters. It means something. There's a destiny here, a fated destiny, if you will. If you're, again, single and you're mingling, this is a time where you can meet that soulmate, if you will, that one that will stick around. If you are in a bonded relationship, then this is a time where you and your beloved can have some conversation and connection, where you're at the right place at the right time, that just bonds you that much closer, and you're going to communicate about it. A few of you may decide to go back to school or get some form of education certification at this time as well. Summer solstice, June 21st, activating your 6th house. So you'll find yourself, this is really a good indication for those of you who work from home or started a home-based business. You can find yourself energized with gaining clients. If you're working in corporate America and you are on teams, you can find yourself working with your coworkers in a way that's very nurturing and very caring. You're at your best when you're of great service to those who you interact with on a daily basis. You also might be focused a little bit more on your physical health during this time. And it's a great time to get energized. Venus moves into the sign of Gemini on June 23rd, making you a beautiful cosmic lover. So 5th house, pleasure, fun, in easily attracting even just the things that you value most because they energize you. You may have 2 different things going on at once. Some of you, if you're single, may be dating 2 people at once suddenly, or you may find yourself, if you're in a bonded relationship, with twins, if you're trying to get pregnant, or you may decide that you're going to take on a friend, and the 2 of you together with your friends can have a lot more fun and bond your relationship that much more. This also has a great indication of good communication, a couple of conversations happening that can remind you that you are loved and that you have so much light to give. June 28th, Cancer new moon. This is going to activate your 6th house, most likely giving you a real focus on your health, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, whatever that might be. And you can also find that your activities around work or your daily routine really kick up. So if you're trying to hit certain health goals or you're trying to get certain goals and tasks done at work, then your end of the month of June into July should have you hitting those goals and even enjoying, if you're taking vacation, some time off as well with this indication here. This new moon is a very sweet and nurturing new moon, and it should hopefully give you a good indication that the future is bright and lighter. All right, Aquarius, I really hope that this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I look forward to hearing how it goes. Take care.